Carson-Newman falls by 95-89 tally to Wingate. Speaking with Carson-Newman coach Mike Mincey about this contest. And, Coach, kind of a weird game because first quarter it looked like both teams were shooting well. Then you hit a little bit of a drought. They score a lot of points. Then second and third quarters, you control things, build up a 12-point margin. Then all of a sudden, the fourth quarter, turnovers, can't make shots.
Yeah.
Wingate's able to do some things. How do you sum up the final tally in this one?
Honestly, came out with the initial game plan, to try to press, get the tempo right, not to give them open shots, but our effort in the first quarter was about as poor as I've seen out of the press. And Wingate made us pay by shooting the ball exceptionally well in the first quarter. Went back zone in the second quarter, had a better quarter overall to take a lead going into the half. But, obviously I just felt like out of everything that happened in the first half, our effort was lacking. We came out in the third quarter and played much more aggressive, a little bit of fire under us, got us a nice little lead. And then what happened was, my decision to not go to the bench much probably cost us in the fourth quarter, which surprised me a little bit that even by playing the five that we played, or 6, 7, whatever, that we couldn't withstand through, but we started giving up easy stuff on this end. We had a bunch of mishaps defensively, leaving open guys open. And then, like you said, couldn't make shots there in the fourth quarter. Got outscored by 14 points in the fourth quarter and missed 10 free throws in our home gym.
You turned the ball over 6 times in the fourth quarter. They score 11 points off of those giveaways. Well, we just had a conversation in your office about this team turning the basketball over, it's only 14 turnovers at the end of the day. That's not a terrible number for a game. But in a game like this, obviously those 6 had a big impact on how things turned out. Is there anything at this point you can do as a coach to try to right the ship in that category?
The stuff that I call it, my term is like boneheaded plays. It seemed like every time we'd get a lead, we're coming down to try to score, we make a boneheaded play. There was a point there in the fourth quarter. I don't know what the score was. I think we were up 11. Braylon misses a somewhat contested layup. Torrey misses a little jumper. That would put us up 13. We come down. They get a layup out of a mishap on us. We throw the ball into Wingate. They get another layup. Now we've lost all momentum, and then you saw how the rest of the game went. So it's just we didn't do the things necessary to win the basketball game. Wingate did as usual against Carson-Newman. They made plays to win the basketball game. So we walk out of here with a loss, and you don't want to do that, but you got to accept it because we didn't make the plays necessary to win the basketball game.
You were riddled with some foul trouble. At the end of the day, 4 players end up with 4 fouls or worse, but Harley Smith and Kayla Marisites had to start the fourth quarter with foul trouble. With that being said, Braylon Weichel hit a big three-pointer down here to tie the game after it looked like you had lost all momentum. Kelsey Marisites carried the load a little bit in the second and third quarters. What can you say about those 2 players in particular to be able to carry the load when maybe your A-team players weren't necessarily having the best game in foul trouble?
Braylon had to play 39 minutes in a physical, athletic-type game. That's probably why she missed the 2 free throws there at the end. But up until today, I don't know that she had missed a free throw. I think she was 10 of 10 or something.
12 of 12,
12 of 12. And goes 2 of 6 from the free throw line. And, of course, Kelsey has been playing well. She did carry us. She shot the ball really well again tonight, and that's good to see. She played really good defense in the third quarter, especially out of our press, reading some passes and getting in lanes and things like that. So, that's good going forward. It stings now that we lost the game, but looking forward, we got her playing really well. Just didn't make many plays. And I didn't go to the bench much in the second half because in the first half when I went with a sub lineup, I think we got outscored 8 or 9 points out of that run, and that was a huge run in the first quarter. And so just didn't have a whole lot of confidence to go back that route.
Coach, appreciate the time. We'll talk to you next week.
Thank you, Michael.
It's Mike Mincey. Carson-Newman falls by a final tally of 95.